Hello YouTube, Red to Green here again with another recap. Today is March 10th, 2022, and it's a boring day. It's a boring day. No follow through, everything is dead. Pre-market was dead, market open was dead. I was pretty much trading, and by the way, I traded pretty much all the trading session. It's 3 o'clock and 44 minutes right now, PM Eastern, 16 minutes before market closes, and I was pretty much scraping my way. And by the way, please hit thumbs up. Please subscribe if you like the recaps. And my PnL is coming up. I'm down $49.36. Down $50 today. I traded 13 stocks, and 8 out of which I'm red on. Unfortunately, right? It was definitely a battle today. I was down over $100 at some point, and I crawled myself out to down $25, and then I got just smoked by AGRI. And I want to start with AGRI. AGRI was everyone's favorite today because initially at 10 a.m., around 10 a.m., that stock started ripping. It hit high over 5, so what, 512, 514, and it took some time for it to get there, but that initial volumes increase right around that 10 o'clock, 9:55. People were trading it actively, and there were some opportunities, don't get me wrong, and the biggest opportunity I felt was about 1140. That's where we started to see that break of 410 into that 5. So a lot of people scalped that area, and then I attempted to trade the area for the second attempt to break a 5 here, and unfortunately it just didn't work out for me. And the candle that I got smoked on is this right here, this 1231 candle right here, and I'll tell you why. So the setup here was break of this high of the previous candle, 1 minute, 470, got to 475. And I was also looking at this, right, resistance kind of, and I was looking at 472. Looked good, right? Break of that 80. So I'm trying to look for the entry between 72 and 80, right, to potentially get into that 80 breakout and sell into the breakout. And guess what happened? That thing just dumped, and I got filled all the way in the bottom. So all day trying to crawl myself out of this hole, right? Was almost there, and then boom, I'm right back at it. It was like disappointment. It was like somebody just took a sledgehammer and just whip in my face, right? And it's just not a good feeling. So AGRI, I did scalp a little bit after here and there, but it wasn't really given much. And I was giving away and then bringing some back, and I was just pretty much stable around $30 to $20 on it. So that's where I ended, about $32 on it. Nothing much, nothing great. I'm not going to go over everything. I will go over some of the heavy hitters like ENSV. I don't even know why I'm down on this stock, almost $100, but I am. And the key area where I lost majority of that $95 was starting from 935 up to 1005, and I was trading. Look at these candles. Look at these wicks on the candles. This is a 5 minute. If we go on a 1 minute, it doesn't even look better, right? It looks like this, and to me, this is all over the place. You can't trade something like this, and not my style at least. You see this candle, you feel like it's going to break out, you get in, you get flushed. You get in, you get flushed. Unfortunately, if you get caught in this fishing, right, and if you do what I did, 250 shares, something like that, and then if you lose 5, 7 cents, 10 cents each time, all it takes is 4 trades for you to be down $100, and sometimes that's the reality of the game. What are the odds of having four losing trades in a row? Not very much, but they do happen. And not all the trades are like 10-cent losers. They usually go like this. They go, a 3-cent winner, 5-cent loser, a 1 cent winner, 5 cent loser, and then 7 cent winner, 2 cent loser, something like that. So on average, right, you have to kind of make sure your average is positive or whatever, just a net positive on the day between all the trades taken. And that's how I trade. That's my trading style. Nothing else on the SV. I think I attempted to trade here again when I tried to do 470, and I got smoked again on it. And I just said, you know what, I'm done with you. Almost $100 loss. It's a huge loss considering in the grand scheme of things, right? And then you add up all the other small little losses I have. And by the way, all the other ones like HUSA, HYMC, CYRN, DRCT, it's just there were attempts to trade them, attempts to fish for that breakout, for that volume push, and they never happened. So, and I just paid money for fishing. That's it. That's kind of the story about the $11, $13 losers here and $3 losers. NTRA, I do want to bring that up because I was trading that actively as well, and I kind of liked it at the beginning. Majority of the money I made on it was $70 I made on it. So majority of that $70 I made during that push here, the second attempt for the break of 45. And I was actually in that stock at like 43, and I was trading very small share size, about 75. And what I liked about the stock, when it was pushing, like these candles, they were pushing a good, almost like a half a dollar pushes. With 75 shares, you could have made like $30, $20. So that's what I liked about that stock, and you easily get filled, and sometimes I even was able to get filled on the ask. That's how nice that stock was. Unfortunately, after that push, right, we get into this territory of 46, and I was attempting to trade 46 break, and look at this ugly candle on 5 minute. That I think I was up over $100, I believe, in this stock. And I gave some money back. So one thing for me is I need to figure out when is the backside coming, which is the hardest part of this strategy, because I do make money on the high volume pushes and like pushes into the high. That's where my money is. But then when I start trading backside, like this area, this is where I give my money back, because it doesn't curl, it just continues lower, and I'm just paying all the spread and all the micro flushes cost. I also attempted to trade Tesla today, and Tesla I attempted was, I believe, at the kind of 826 area into that VWAP bounce of the VWAP here. So it was really difficult stock to trade. The setups, it was given, like, for example, on a normal day, this breakout here, it would have went, right? And it didn't. It just flushed. And that's what gives a good, all your profits that you potentially made, you could have gave back on this candle. And fortunately, I did manage to get into some of the other pushes. And what I like about Tesla, when it pushes. Like, you can make $2-3 a stock. So I was using small share size, and I think I started with 5 shares, then I increased last 2 trades or 4 trades, I used 10 shares, and $25, almost $25. I feel like it's decent. It's over $2 a share profit. Wave and MOS, not gonna go into details. I'm not in the mood just going through all the 13 stock. I just went over 4 or something. I feel like you guys get the idea of the rest of the moves. I just kind of pointed out some of the heavy hitters. And I'm exhausted for sure. I'm exhausted. It's almost 4 o'clock now, and being down, after trading all day, it's like, imagine going to work and you actually not make money, but you give money back. Like, imagine go to work, right? Get there at 9 o'clock, and before you leave, like at 5 or 4, your boss asks, like, hey, I need money from you because you worked today. Imagine that scenario. How would you feel? That's pretty much how I feel right now. So anyway, just disappointment, tired, just want to rest. Hopefully you guys did well today. Hopefully most of you made money. I know Bunman didn't trade, which was probably the smartest move on his part. And I know some people are up big time because they were right in the right place at the right time. I know some people are flat, so it's definitely a very uncertain market right now. No follow throughs and high spreads, weird stocks also popping, like stocks that energy sectors, right, or that you never heard of, and all this ARCA market makers. Like, I'm not sure. Like the spread is very uncontrollable. No follow through dumps and everything. It's just, I never seen this before. Because before, you would see a respect in, for example, in a time when the 5-minute candle is about to end. You can see it approaching that level and it's respecting that level. You can see like the volume disbalance, right, of the sellers and buyers. Now you don't. Now you just kind of like, you just hope for the best and just grab the handlebar and just hope for the best sometimes. And that's the name of the game right now. So watch out, be careful out there, guys, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.